As of January this year, I became the co-chair of the Business Council of Canada's Task Force on Canada's Economic Future. I know that's long, but the Business Council is the CEOs of the 100 biggest companies in Canada, and there's 5 of us that are representing innovation companies. And we're essentially spending the whole year working with the CEOs of the 100 biggest companies to come up with the 5 or 6 things that Canada needs to do to improve our economy. And I have really good content from that, and they're happy for me to turn that into, because they want that message to spread across the country. So it's a Canadian-centric topic, but it's very interesting because I have so much data now. I was on BNN for 4 hours on budget day, going through some of the high-level points that we've already discovered in this exercise. But in the next month, we're actually wrapping it up at the end of next week. So main topics are like issues that we have in Canada. So over-regulation, regulatory burden, and there's some amazing anecdotes and stats comparing us to other countries. OECD and World Bank have done a lot of work on that. So regulatory burden, believe it or not, our inability to embrace innovation is a huge hindrance. So we're embracing innovation at a much slower and later stage than our American and many other countries' counterparts, which I don't think we think that we are like that, because we all want to say that we do, but especially in companies. So regulatory burden, not able to embrace innovation, the complications in our tax system, the levels of government that we have. There's a bunch of different branches there. We're trying to get to the root cause of why Canadian industry is not as competitive around the world as we used to be. So we've dropped significantly over the last decade, and the group is trying to get to the crux of why that is. And it's not even negative. It's actually, as we release it, it will definitely have a positive spin about what we should be doing to be even better. We're going to be releasing recommendations for government, but we're also going to be releasing equally, if not more, recommendations for industry. So what things that industry should be doing, which is, to me, is really practical, as opposed to it just saying, well, it's government should be making changes. I mean, the stat that I loved filling out is that it takes 2 years to get a building permit in Canada for a warehouse, for a basic warehouse with nothing complicated. In places like the United States, it's 5 weeks, I believe. And so the differentials there, just our permitting, it's just very, very burdensome in that sense.